Like, yeah, everything's under warranty. What do we do? What do we do? Did we get the bug? Did we get the bug we were told about? No. This is Waterdeep Dragon Heist blessings. Blessings. Blessings, blessings, blessings. No, we didn't run into that yet. Okay. This was just lots of blessings because we just bought lots of blessings. That's a lot of stuff. This is 4 adventures in Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I don't know what's coming. Okay. All right. I still can't do anything with those corrupted gems though, so it's pointless. But yeah, that's the whole boots theory in action, basically. I don't want to keep paying for this stuff. It's costing way too much money, and it's just unenjoyable. But beyond the unenjoyable, it's costing way too much money. Okay, what do we got? 75. All right, we'll be fine. 86.53. All right, cool. We're closing in on that pixie. Closing in on that pixie. Young people trust when they're not expecting it tends to have good results. Well, and it's also, look, you're dealing with young people in a transitional stage, going from children in what we would call children into teenagers, and that's when their logic systems really, like, their brain starts processing logic. That's why when kids get to a certain age, they're all going, "That's not fair," because they suddenly understand the difference between what's fair and what isn't, and that's a logic function, right? So you should also at that point in time be teaching them that, hey, uh, you know, I trust you. We get these nice things, and then we keep these nice things, and you get to use these nice things forever. But if you treat them like crap, they're just gone. Because that's how money works. Because we don't have the money to replace them. I was very straightforward with my students. Like, we don't have a lot of money, so when I buy something, it's got to last. We don't buy a lot of like disposable things and consumable things because I want to spend my money on nice things that you guys get to use all the time instead of just something for a short period of time. And because logic is starting to take function, they get it. But if you treat them like they're grade schoolers, which a lot of the programs did, because that was the only model that, and anyone that had experience, they were all coming out of elementary school programs. Then you're not like taking advantage and teaching, not taking advantage, but also taking advantage of the fact that these are maturing people who can deliver a hell of a lot more than you're expecting out of them if you just try to treat them that way. Mm-hmm. One of the reasons why I haven't upgraded from the potato yet, building up the funds to get the parts that'll last me another 10 years. Yeah. I mean, rather than use PC that'll be obsolete in 3. See, my issue is that I feel like laptops are obsolete and just break, like stop functioning after a certain number of years. Whereas, like, I found ways to keep desktops alive forever. Mm. And I used to basically Frankenstein cannibalize parts out of one into a new one, right? There's always parts that can be reused. Like, all of my monitors get reused until one day they finally stop working. But monitors actually can last a very, very long time. Same with keyboards, mice. I used to cannibalize my case. I used to take everything out of the old case and put it in the new one, or take everything out of the case, all the old parts, and put in the new parts in the same case. I just bought one big case to make sure that there was room to grow, and I don't know. I used to do all of that. The only thing I didn't do super efficiently was like sell off old parts. It's always too much of a hassle for me. Am I an IT background? No. If that was to me, could have been to me or could have been to Grauman when you just put G. There's people in chat with a G. Uh, no, but I have a lot of. I mean, I've done computer stuff for a very long time. I never actually worked in IT. Old parts go to my eldest nephew. Oh, that would be cool. Hand stuff. I think I handed a computer down once. I've got my old computer sitting right there just as like a backup if for some reason this one tanks. I was originally thinking of like hooking them both up and using one to broadcast the video, one to be the gaming computer and one to be the streaming computer. And then I was like, oh, it already gets hot enough in here as it is. Do I really want to cook myself with two computers going at once? Laptop lasted 10 years. I am shocked. I stopped buying laptops because they never lasted more than 3 or 4 years for me. I don't know how long I'm hoping this new computer lasts for a very long time. Because I don't, for me to swap stuff in and out, it's water cooled, and I've never built water cooled before. This one I bought, so I don't know. I don't know. The company that built my laptop went out of business because they built them so well. Oh, that's unfortunate. See, your business model shouldn't your functional business model shouldn't be built around your products failing quickly, so that people have to buy more. Yeah, if all you're playing is Idle Champions and RuneScape, you're good for a while. I played Baldur's Gate 3 on this. It worked pretty well. I mean, I don't think I had any issues. So, on like the highest settings, I think didn't we play it on the highest settings? The issue is that the only issue is that, certain games fans go on super loud. Um, but as long as the noise canceling software works, we're fine. I was just looking at this the other day. I won. There. Yes. Stop it. Okay. Here is my stats. So this is an Origin PC that I got courtesy of all of my viewers, because we did a sponsored raid stream, and unbeknownst to me, that I was sponsored directly through like a marketing company attached to, or instead of through like Stream Elements, and they were doing a contest for that I did not know about, and people could win a bunch of money towards a new PC, and I won because all of my viewers tuned in, and then a bunch of people played raid, and we were the #1 streamer that month in terms of new accounts. So it's a Intel Core i7-12700K for the chipset. The motherboard is an Asus TUF Gaming Z690 plus Wi-Fi D4. D4. You got 32 gigs of memory. It's 32 gigs of DDR4 memory. What else we got? NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 Ti Founders Edition. And it's all liquid cooled. I shouldn't say water cooled. Liquid cooled. And Windows 11. Because that's all they came with. Couldn't get 10 back then, but that's fine. Windows 11's been fine. But this has been a couple of years ago now. Year and a half at least? Maybe 2.5? Yeah. I don't know. We've been playing Raid for a year and a half or 2.5 years. We started like January, but I don't know if it was 2023 or 2022 now, because time. Yeah, around, yeah. So we're about a year. Well, then it's about a year old? No, that doesn't seem right. It was 2022. And I got the computer a bit later. It took a little while to get everything processed and get the computer. So I think I've had the computer for like a year and a half. I think we've been playing Raid for like 2 years now, though. Yeah, 32 gigs of Dance Dance Revolution 4 memories, yes. I could look up in my emails and figure out exactly when it was, but I think it's been 2 years. $8,700 gems. Cruising right along. It does feel weird when I assault scroll. I don't even need that. Assault scroll. What about a pepper scroll? I'm keeping all of these for Human, but these can go into the event. It's about the daily login reward. Stop counting at 271. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Here, I can tell us exactly. Yeah, I ordered it on March 30th, 2022. So, oh, this is better information. So it's 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance, 3200 megahertz DDR4 memory. And it's a Hydro X cooled NVIDIA 12 gigabyte GeForce RTX 3080 Ti Founders Edition. Because it's different. I also got a 2 terabyte SSD. Because screw hard drives. And screw boot drives. I'm just putting it all on one drive. And not worrying about it. And it's 2 terabytes. Because why not? Because why not? Why not? I really got to get Ko-Fi to post on my stream. I think that was Sir Maz. Yes, thank you, Sir Maz. Much appreciated. I got to get that hooked up so that comes through. How do you get Tiamat scrolls and potions? They come out of Bahamut chests, so when you do Trials of Mount Tiamat, you'll get the vials and the scrolls. But I mean, yeah. So getting them outside of it is kind of, it's fine, but it's so early. I don't need them. They're just going to sit in my inventory. Built my computer in February 2020, right before it came a whole lot harder to build one. Nice. Well, it was difficult back then. I mean, it's the big problem is it became more expensive to build them than to just order one pre-built because of graphics cards prices. And I tried to I tried to do those drawings to get in for it, like because you just couldn't find graphics cards, and so I was in like the New Egg drawings, and if you got a chance, you could, if you got drawn, you could buy, whatever card you got drawn for, because they had limited stock, and just never worked out. And then ultimately, hey, because I was like, I need to upgrade my computer, and then this happened. So and VME is where it's at. Is that? Hold on. I think. Double check exactly what I have. Yeah. So when I say SSD, it is. It's an NVMe. So it's the Samsung 9. It's the 2 terabyte Samsung 980 Pro. And yeah, it's been fantastic. Hard to find a party in tier 5 or tier 6 runs. Oof. Yeah, I mean, it's people starting out or people trying to just stay at 10. It's going to be rough because I feel like in between, it's not a lot of people climbing. You might have to try to get pre-mades. It is unfortunate. Yeah, a lot of those in the middle also fill really quickly. Oh, did you get an ad for King of the Apes? I stopped caring about those movies like a long time ago. It never really. I don't know. The only thing, like Planet of the Apes related, that I ever found entertaining was the reference in Spaceballs. Anything else, it's like, Is nostalgia for you? That's fair. That's just I never really got into it. But just the Spaceballs. There goes the neighborhood. It's like, yes, yes. We're almost there.